Hello, future biologists. Welcome to our journey into the fascinating world of the cell. Today, we are diving deep into one of the cell's busiest organelles, the Golgi apparatus. Often called the cell's post office, it plays crucial roles in packaging, modifying, sorting, and secreting vital cellular materials. We'll explore this amazing structure through 4 levels of understanding: easy, medium, hard, and hardest, building your knowledge step by step. Let's begin. Ready to discover how your cells manage their internal mail? Let's start with the basics of the Golgi apparatus. So, what exactly is the Golgi apparatus? Imagine it as a stack of flattened sacs, like pancakes, inside your cell. These sacs are called cisternae. It's an organelle found in almost all eukaryotic cells, which are cells with a nucleus, like yours. Its main job is to take materials, especially proteins and fats, that are made in another part of the cell called the endoplasmic reticulum, and get them ready for their final destination. Think of it as the cell's very own processing and shipping center. The Golgi apparatus performs several key functions. First, it's great at packaging. It collects materials and puts them into small, membrane-bound sacs called vesicles, like tiny cellular envelopes. Second, it can modify these materials, perhaps by adding a sugar group to a protein, which is like adding a special address label. Third, it's brilliant at sorting. It figures out exactly where each package needs to go, whether it's staying inside the cell or going outside. And finally, it handles secretion, helping to send these packaged materials out of the cell when they're needed. For example, if your body needs to send out a hormone, the Golgi helps package it up and send it on its way. Now, let's test your understanding with a few practice questions. Take a moment to think about these. What is the primary function of the Golgi apparatus? Can you name the flattened sacs that make up this organelle? And can you give one example of a material that the Golgi apparatus helps to process? Pause the video if you need more time to answer these questions. Let's deepen our understanding of this amazing cellular post office. We'll explore its structure and how it meticulously processes cellular cargo. The Golgi apparatus has a fascinating structure. It's usually found close to the endoplasmic reticulum, like a neighbor. It's made of several flattened, membrane-bound sacs called cisternae, typically 5 to 8 of them, stacked together. These stacks have distinct regions: the CIS phase, which is the entry side, closest to the air, where materials arrive. Then there's the medial Golgi, in the middle, where most of the work, like modifications, happens. And finally, the transphase, which is the exit side, facing away from the air, from where processed materials leave. The journey through the Golgi is a carefully orchestrated process. Proteins and lipids, made in the air, arrive at the CIS phase in tiny transport vesicles. As these materials move through the CIS, medial, and then trans-cisternae, they undergo various biochemical changes. For example, enzymes within the Golgi can add or remove sugar molecules from proteins, a process called glycosylation. These sugar chains are crucial. They act like special tags or addresses, determining the protein's final function and destination. It's like adding specific stamps and labels to a package as it moves through different sorting stations. Once the modifications are complete, the transphase of the Golgi takes over the crucial role of sorting and packaging. It acts like a central hub, directing the modified proteins and lipids to their correct destinations. Some might go to lysosomes, which are the cell's recycling centers. Others might be sent to the cell membrane to become part of it or to be released outside the cell, a process called secretion. Specific proteins are even sent to other internal cellular compartments. Finally, these sorted materials are enclosed in new vesicles that bud off from the transphase, ready to travel to their assigned destinations. Now, let's test your knowledge at the medium level. Think about the 3 distinct regions of the Golgi apparatus and what happens in each. What is the role of those tiny vesicles in moving materials around? Can you explain what happens to proteins and lipids as they travel through the Golgi? And finally, name two possible places where materials processed by the Golgi might end up. Take your time to formulate your answers. Ready to dive deeper? Let's uncover the intricate details of how the Golgi works and its vital connections within the cell. The Golgi apparatus isn't just a simple stack, it's a dynamic, highly organized system. Its cisternae, though appearing separate, form a continuous pathway, allowing for sequential processing. The CIS Golgi network, or CGN, acts as the precise entry point, ensuring materials are ready for processing. The medial Golgi is the main factory floor, while the trans-Golgi network, TGN, is the complex sorting and exit station. This meticulous compartmentalization ensures that specific enzymes act at exact stages of modification, making the Golgi incredibly efficient, much like a specialized assembly line with different workstations. The Golgi works hand-in-hand with the endoplasmic reticulum, or ER. Proteins and lipids start their journey in the ER and then move to the Golgi. Sometimes, they even make a brief stop in an intermediate compartment called ERGIC, ensuring everything is properly folded before entering the Golgi. This continuous, coordinated flow between the ER and Golgi is absolutely essential for maintaining the cell's internal balance. The Golgi also performs advanced modifications like complex glycosylation, where elaborate sugar chains are added to proteins. These aren't just decorative, they're vital for cell recognition, cell adhesion, and even the stability of proteins themselves. The precision of Golgi sorting relies on specific address labels on the molecules, known as sorting signals. For example, proteins destined for lysosomes acquire a special tag called mannose 6-phosphate in the CIS Golgi. This tag is then recognized by receptors in the TGN, ensuring the protein's correct delivery to the lysosome. Other signals direct vesicles to the plasma membrane for continuous secretion, known as constitutive secretion, or to specialized secretory granules for release only when triggered by a signal, which is called regulated secretion. The TGN is also critical in forming lysosomes themselves. It packages digestive enzymes into vesicles that eventually become lysosomes, making it a key player in the cell's recycling and waste management system. Now, challenge yourself with these harder questions. Can you explain the functional significance of the distinct CIS, medial, and trans regions of the Golgi? How does the ER and Golgi work together in the secretory pathway? What is glycosylation, and why is it so important? Think about how the Golgi ensures proteins go to the right place. Can you differentiate between constitutive and regulated secretion? What's the role of the TGN as a sorting hub, and how does the Golgi contribute to lysosome formation? Take your time to formulate comprehensive answers. Are you ready to truly master the Golgi apparatus? Let's explore its competitive depth, intricate mechanisms, and even its engineering insights. The Golgi apparatus wasn't always accepted as a real organelle. It was first observed by Camillo Golgi in 1897, using a silver staining technique on nerve cells. He called it an internal reticular apparatus. For decades, its existence was debated, with some dismissing it as a staining artifact. But with the advent of electron microscopy, its presence and detailed structure were definitively confirmed. This historical discovery was a landmark, fundamentally changing our understanding of how eukaryotic cells are compartmentalized and how they manage their internal transport systems. It truly paved the way for modern cell biology. The movement of cargo through the Golgi is a marvel of cellular engineering. It involves complex molecular machinery for vesicle budding, transport, and fusion. There are two main models explaining how cargo moves through the Golgi. The cisternal maturation model suggests that cisternae themselves mature as they move from CIS to trans, carrying their cargo along. The vesicular transport model proposes that cisternae are stable, and cargo moves between them via vesicles. Regardless of the exact mechanism, specific proteins called snares, V snares on vesicles and T snares on target membranes are absolutely critical. They act like molecular keys and locks, ensuring that vesicles fuse with precisely the correct target membrane, guaranteeing that cargo reaches its intended destination without error. The Golgi is the primary site for advanced and diverse glycosylation, which is the process of adding sugar chains to proteins and lipids. This includes N-linked and O-linked glycosylation, which are crucial for many biological functions. N-linked glycosylation, for example, starts in the air but is extensively modified in the Golgi, involving the trimming and addition of various complex sugars. These elaborate glycan structures are vital for proper protein folding, enabling cells to recognize each other, facilitating immune responses, and even influencing how viruses enter cells. When these glycosylation pathways go wrong, it can lead to severe conditions known as congenital disorders of glycosylation, or CDGs, highlighting the critical role of the Golgi in health. Beyond moving cargo forward, the Golgi also performs vital, retrograde transport, a kind of reverse delivery. This pathway retrieves proteins that have accidentally escaped from the air back to where they belong, ensuring the air maintains its specific composition. It also helps recycle Golgi enzymes, sending them back to earlier cisternae if they've drifted too far. This dynamic balance of forward and backward transport is essential for the Golgi's structural integrity and its continuous function. From an engineering perspective, the Golgi acts like a highly sophisticated bioreactor with sequential processing steps. Understanding its mechanisms could allow us to engineer cells to optimize the glycosylation of therapeutic proteins, like antibodies, which has immense potential in medicine. Conversely, Golgi dysfunction is linked to diseases like Alzheimer's, where Golgi fragmentation is observed, making it a potential target for new drug therapies. Let's tackle some advanced questions. Q1. Discuss the significance of Camillo Golgi's discovery and how it shaped cell biology. Q2. Compare and contrast the cisternal maturation and vesicular transport models of Golgi function. Q3. Explain the role of snare proteins in vesicle fusion and why their specificity is crucial. Q4. Describe N-linked glycosylation in the Golgi and its biological importance, giving an example. Q5. What is retrograde transport in the Golgi, and why is it essential for cellular homeostasis? Take your time to think deeply about these. Continuing with our advanced challenge. Q6. How can defects in Golgi glycosylation lead to specific human diseases? Q7. From an engineering perspective, how might understanding Golgi function be applied in biotechnology or drug development? Q8. Discuss the implications of Golgi fragmentation in neurodegenerative diseases. Q9. Explain how the Golgi apparatus is involved in the cell's response to stress. And finally, Q10. Describe the molecular address labels that guide proteins to lysosomes, detailing their synthesis and recognition. These questions require a comprehensive understanding of the Golgi's complex roles. And that concludes our in-depth exploration of the Golgi apparatus. From its basic functions as the cell's post office to its complex molecular mechanisms and impact on health and disease, you've gained a comprehensive understanding. Keep exploring the wonders of biology. For more exciting educational content and to deepen your knowledge, visit synapse.omaps.in. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing learning journeys. See you next time.